Hi, I'm FP and this is TM News October 29th, episode 66, beginning with the latest results. And this time I'll start with an update on Dave's 21 Cup. Last week I said the last race of this cup would happen, but that was actually incorrect. The race that happened this past week was only the 6th out of 10 planned races in total, and as for the results of this 6th cup, Shorty won it ahead of Heavy Flyer and Shark. In the total standings though, Shorty is only at 7th place right now and Shark is the one who's leading. In a Google spreadsheet you'll see all the results as well as some other information about this event. One event that did end last week was the ESL Canyon Endurance Premiership 1. Here we saw the favorites Awsomniac, represented by Lawrence and Morrissey9, winning the tournament ahead of Sauerkraut Z and Focus On/Premium. A VOD of the final by Toffe is available to watch. Over the weekend, the French Virtual LAN took place. This tournament was played in stadium and solely on the dirt surface. The defending champion from the last edition in Neo had reached the final again and had a good start to the match as well. But in the end he wasn't able to keep up the pace and ultimately took 4th. Instead, the winner was his teammate Alban, with 2nd place going to Papou and 3rd place to Guileboom. A VOD of the final is provided in the summary. And to finish off the results segment, I have an update on the Unlimited Dirt tournament that's been going on the past month or so. The tournament has now reached the playoffs and the quarterfinals were played last week. Subliminal won without losing a single round against UFO to take the first spot into the semifinals. Their opponents there will be TMF, who defeated ATR with a close 19-15 score. On the other side of the bracket, DDR won against NWT with 21-10 and Pulse rather easily took down SAW with 21-3. On the website you can see the whole bracket and I'll also link to available VODs in the description. Moving on to community news, the Pulse clan is planning to host a winter building contest for RPD maps. You got until the beginning of next year to build a map for this contest, and in the prize pot will be both tags and coppers. In this topic you'll find all the detailed requirements that you need to follow when creating the track. And then lastly for community news this week, Nadeo has unexpectedly announced a Road to Gamers Assembly. This will be a series of online tournaments with prizes that Nadeo together with ESL will be organizing in December, January and February as part of ESL's Go 4 series. This will all be leading up to the French LAN Gamers Assembly in April, where Nadeo in addition has announced that they will be hosting several team tournaments. And if that's not enough, Nadeo announces that from now on TrackMania 2 Stadium will have free unlimited access to the multiplayer until Gamers Assembly. Links to more information is found in the summary. And now for upcoming events. On Thursday at 8 PM CET, TM Masters are planning to host the 18th edition of the True Talent Cup. This time the maps that are supposed to be unknown for everyone that participates are made by Sirs. As before, only 100 slots are available, so if you want to play, make sure to be on the server well in time. On Friday, starting at 9 PM CET and ending on Saturday at 10 PM CET, the Geek Clan is organizing the Crossover Halloween Cup played in Time Attack. Simply join the server and start setting times on the 8 maps that will be played, all of which are built in different styles. In the prize pot is tags and planets. Another month has passed, which means ESL is going to host yet another MX Best of the Month Speed Cup, this time using maps built only in September. It will be on this upcoming Saturday at 7 PM CET, and as usual the maps are hand-picked by the ESL admins and then played in both Time Attack and Cup mode. More details in the official announcement. On the next day, TrackManiaRPD.com is going to have another RPD round race starting at 8 PM CET. Anyone can participate without any sign-up required by just joining the server, and the 2 maps that will be played on are Sanctum Mire and Dismissed by Maxi and Ben. To finish off the episode, taking place over the weekend is the Electronic Sports World Cup. TrackMania 2 Stadium is going to be present as usual, and 32 players will this time battle it out against each other for the title of World Champion and also for the prize pot, which in total is set to $8,000 divided between top 3. Streams in both English and German will be available for everyone to watch, and you'll find useful links in the summary below if you want to follow this event. And that's all I had for this week. Thanks everyone for watching, remember to rate this video and comment on it if you want, and I'll see you next time. Last week I incorrectly said the last race of this cup would happen then, but that was actually incorrect. What? In the tall standings though, Shark. The race that happened this past week was only the 6th out of 10 in total planned race. What? One event that it did. Moving on to community news. The Pulse clan is